It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It says Russia warns against naval coalition to escort Ukrainian grain. Such an international mission would only increase tensions in the Black Sea, Russia's deputy foreign minister says. Moscow has warned against putting together an international naval coalition to make sure ships with grain leave Ukrainian ports amid a claimed Russian blockade in the Black Sea. That's right, because Russia did set up a blockade in the Black Sea, which put a halt to the export of grains from Ukraine. Ships with grain have been unable to depart from Ukraine amid the conflict between Moscow and Kiev. The Ukrainian authorities in West have been blaming Russia for blocking the package, while Moscow has insisted that the logistical problems have been created by naval mines placed by Ukraine. The arrival of foreign naval coalition would seriously escalate the situation in the Black Sea. A Russian deputy foreign minister, Andrei Rudenko, said on Wednesday. The idea that willing countries should provide its warships and planes to ensure that the grain supplies can leave the Ukrainian port city of Odessa safely and reach the Bosphorus without Russian interference was proposed by Lithuanian Foreign Minister Gabrielis, if I'm saying that right, Landsbergis during his visit to Great Britain on Tuesday. United Kingdom Foreign Secretary Liz Truss reportedly voiced London's support in principle for such a coalition, not only for the United Kingdom but countries affected by the grain shortage, such as Egypt, could take part in the non-NATO mission, according to Landbergis. Rudenko also replied to President Ursula von der Leyen, who claimed on Tuesday that Moscow was knowingly blocking the Black Sea and thus responsible for the starvation of millions of people. So people in Ukraine are already starving from a famine. What would you look at that? We are always ready for dialogue with everyone who strives for peace and peaceful resolution for all problems, and that includes Ukrainian grain issue, the Russian diplomat said. Rudenko reminded that Moscow repeatedly pointed out that the solution to the food problem requires a comprehensive approach, including the removal of sanctions that were imposed on Russian exports and financial transactions. It also requires Ukraine to demine all ports where the ships are docked. Russia is ready to provide the necessary humanitarian path for ships with grain, and it's so doing every day, he added. So that's pretty much all I'm going to read there. Okay, so Lord's will, you brothers were informed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Before I leave off, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And these are plagues which the Lord hath brought upon the world: the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Now the key point here is famine. The Lord had brought a famine upon this world. Even though it is systematically being induced, we're already hearing about millions of people around the globe starving because of food corporations being destroyed, farmers being paid to kill, to burn tens of thousands of their chickens and turkeys. You know, we're hearing about farmlands being bought up by Bill Gates, who we call Kill Gates. Okay, so pretty much that concludes this video. I'm gonna say shalom. It's on to the next one.